The Love Golf Tour presents a major championship on the Love Golf Tour, the year-long match play. Today featuring first round action in a featured match between Rick and Pollock, a rematch of 2022 that saw Nick come away with a victory at the Palatine Hills Golf Club. All part of the road to the Tour Championship for the most coveted prize in the Love Golf Tour, the Love Jug.
Here in the first round match of the Love Golf Tour, got Rick and Pollock today. How you feeling today, Rick?
Feeling great. I got up, I took a run. I got here about 3 hours early.
How long did you run?
I went 3 miles this morning.
3 miles, wow.
Pretty
Okay.
dehydrated, but hit some balls, got a brat, got a beer.
Nice.
Let's
So
play
you
some
balance
golf,
it out.
guys. Yeah.
Balance it out. You wouldn't be leaning to one side.
The bad with the
You
good.
didn't do that.
So I'm feeling all right.
Very good. Nick,
Feel good, really good. It's hot. Let's hope the weather holds off.
yeah? Is this Nick weather?
This is
your natural
I
habitat?
think so.
What do you think of the course? It looks pretty nice, huh?
It actually looks awesome. The greens seem really fast based on this putting green, so
Nice.
should be a good match.
All right, we're looking forward to a good match on the Love Golf Tour.
And a great start to meet the players on the practice green there as we head down to the first tee and see Rick start with a 3-wood right down the middle of the fairway. Great way to start the match for Rick. And here's Pollock on the tee, going with driver on this 385-yard par 4 as straight as she goes. Just one lone tree down there on the left that kind of guards the left side of the fairway, and Nick is going to try to hit his cut right off of that. He stripes it right at it with a little cut, and it sneaks just under the tree. Very nice drive to start the round for Nick to set up a wedge in. And Rick struggled down the fairway after that nice drive, and Nick had 2 putts to win and go 1 up to start the match. As we move forward to the 4th hole, where Rick is 1 up, and Pollock has this birdie putt to get back to even. A very nice approach shot into this par 3 by Nick, leaving himself a birdie chance of just about 18 feet. And he just misses it on the low side, but Rick will give him that putt for par, and Rick left his approach shot short and had this for his 2-putt par to remain 1 up, about an 8-footer. And powered it through the break, not able to get it to go. We move forward to the 8th hole where Rick is 1 down, and he stripes a drive right down the middle. Rather straight driving today by Rick, as you'll see throughout this match. As you take a look at the players making their way down the fairway of this 8th hole, which is a short hole, but it's tricky because it meanders its way over to the right with a tricky green and a bunker that protects the approach shot if you don't take on that dogleg, leave your drive out to the left. So pretty clever little hole packed in here into this only 330 yards. And here's Rick's approach. As we said, he has 1 down, and so far a seesaw match has only seen, I believe, 1 tie. And this approach shot is heading left. It's well struck from just about 110 yards. But he's going to be faced with a tricky double breaker. As you can see, his ball will put an arrow on it right there. He pulled it just off to the left. And Pollock, as we were saying, if you go off to the left on your tee shot, you have this bunker to contend with. He did not carry it. Now needs to get up and down for par to keep his lead, and that ball rolls through just a little too much weight on that. And here's Rick now to get back to even. A long putt, odds are not good here. It's likely just thinking of a 2-putt. This is about a 45-footer. Rick already made a bomb on 3 that we didn't catch on the coverage. We have a clutch shot alert here. Clutch shot alert on the Love Golf Tour. A great looking putt. Not a very convincing stance there by Rick, but he holds it. He holds the putt to get back to even. Rick would also win the 9th hole. And on the 10th hole, Nick is 1 down and hits his pitch well past. This would lead to Rick having a chance to move to 2 up. And he hits a pitch shot, just a beautiful flop shot to within about 6 feet of the hole. What a great shot. That would lead to this putt for Pollock to remain 1 down. And unfortunately, he could not get it to go. And Rick moves now 2 up on the 10th hole. And Pollock won the previous hole here to this par 3. 13th. Let me see if there's a shot here. And we have a clutch shot alert on this long par 3. Pollock hits a beautiful cut in there to just about 25 feet, chasing back to the hole. What a fine shot there by Nick. What a clutch shot to get back in this match. He's just one down on this hole after winning the par 5. In this seesaw match, not a lot of ties here. Rick going with the 3-iron here. It's a slight tailwind. Well over 200-yard par 3. Nothing protecting the front. Rick kind of gets under that. That was not his best strike. He is up on the front edge of the green. He would go on to bogey that and win the next hole, and he is one up going into this par 5, and that is a snap hook. Rick's ball flight is usually just kind of a gentle fade, and he double crossed that one to the left. So opportunity here for Nick to close the lead, being one down. And that is protecting against that out of bounds on the left. He just shoves one out to the right on a short par 5. That is going to be in play, and chance to kind of scoot it up by the green from there. He'll only have about 260 yards into this par 5. Rick now with his third, having to take the penalty for going OB on the left. Let's see if he can get one in play and put the pressure on Pollock to at least make a par on this hole. He does. One of the better drives of the day by Rick there, just down that left side, shortening the hole significantly.
Got the on-course interview with Rick McPartland.
I can tell you exactly what's going on. I picked a terrible time to start drawing the ball.
Got a one-up lead,
Jesus
though.
Christ, I've known every miss today.
One-up lead with how many to play? What hole is this, 16?
About 4 to go. 3 to go.
This is 15?
Is it?
Yeah.
I'm battling a miss to the side I don't anticipate missing.
What's going to be the key to close this out with the one-up lead? Are you stroking on this hole?
No, I don't stroke till 18. Somehow, some way, survive this hole.
This ball right here. You're kicked out.
It's so heavily.
What ball is that?
No, definitely not.
Nobody on the Love
That would
Golf Tour
defy
plays
physics.
Pinnacle.
Yeah.
Might be a spot for a sponsor, though, Pinnacle. If you're listening to this, Pinnacle, we will take your money. We will all play Pinnacles for some money.
Millisecond.
It'll all be worth it.
Great to hear from the players there in the heat of the action. Rick in pretty good spirits despite giving up his lead as we come into this hole all square with 3 holes to go. And this is a straightaway par 4 with some branches that overhang on the left. And Nick hits right into them, hits right into the branches. We do not know if that got through. That is all out of bounds on the left. Nick will be going to the bag to get another ball. Rick with the rally cap on, all square on the 16th tee here. The rally cap is off. He doesn't even need the rally cap, apparently. Looking down the middle of this fairway. Crucial drive in the match. And this ball is flared out to the right. Dangerously close. There's a pond and a creek over there, and Rick thinks he is in it. He thinks he's not going to find that tee shot.
There's no OB, it's just a creek.
Staring it down.
It's going to be close over that bridge.
Asking
What's
to
up?
do. He's going to be able to drop up there if he does not find his ball. Here's Nick's.
No, there's no OB up there.
provisional on the Love Golf Tour. Provisionals are allowed in the match. Nick will end up a little bit farther right this time. And the same result, same tree. We can go back in a few years and name that Pollock tree.
Rick's drive is
We look over to the right. Rick has found his drive. He has found his drive. He has a chance to hit it up by the green. He's got about 170 yards left here. He advances it just down the middle, leaving himself a chance to put the pressure on Pollock. So Pollock found his drive. He did not lose his original one that crashed in the tree. He was able to get it down to here, about 100 yards, and he leaves it short. Oh boy. Now here is Rick's third. Pressure is on an all-square match, and he gets under it and to the right, and you see the ball go into the trap there. Now here is Pollock's fourth. Outside chance for par here. All uphill. Very severe break in the middle of this green, and he did not sense that break. He leaves that significantly short. That will not be a gimme. Here is another clutch shot alert. Rick needs to get up and down to put the pressure on Pollock, and he hits it just outside of Pollock, just to about 3 feet. Neither player willing to concede these putts in an all-square match on the 16th hole in the Love Golf Tour first round match play championship, and Rick rolls it in. So here is Pollock to remain all square, taking his time to line this one up. You never know what can happen in the last couple holes here. If this does not go, this could be what costs him the match. One of the better putters from this distance on tour, and he rolls it right in. Just a right edge putt and nails it. So Pollock with the tee, all square. See the pin over here on the right, and this shot is way left. Nick has got the lefts here on the last 2 holes off the tee. You see the ball bounce to the right. That is going to leave about a 100-foot putt. So the door wide open for Rick here to take command of this exciting match. He just went back to the bag and clubbed up and grabbed an 8-iron. This hole is into a little breeze. He just takes a nice easy swing and hits it right up out of the green. That's one of the shots of the day, folks. In an all-square match, you see one of our players walking right in front of Rick's ball. He's just about 18 feet short.
I'll go
right
last,
on line for his birdie. And we take a look at Pollock now, needing to knowing that Rick is definitely in 2 for his par. Needs to get a 2-putt here to stay all square in this match and bring it to 18. Across the entire green, as we said, about a 100-foot putt, and it's just a misread. He thought he was going to get some more break to the right. That actually went away from him, and Rick now with a putt to win the hole and just leaves it short. Pollock will give him that for the par and leave this for himself to keep the match all square. And a little too soft on that. Takes the break, maybe a little not aggressive enough. And now we come with Rick on the 18th hole, a 373-yard dogleg left with a wake. You have to lay up here. This is just some sort of fairway medal for Rick, with a 1-up lead for his second win to advance, winning his play-in match. And he stripes one just through the fairway. He hit that too well. Now Pollock also with some sort of fairway wood, just about 235 yards to the end of the fairway. And that is one of the clutch shots of the day as well. Beautiful drive in the fairway, and Rick will be away. Rick is away. We had the players measure. He's away by 2 yards on his 18th hole. Can he close out the match and stripe one on the green here? And not good contact. Not good to contact. Leaves it short. There's Pollock. Hit it on the green. Get it back all square, perhaps. And bring us to extra holes. And also not a good strike. That is off to the right and short as well. But he actually is closer than Rick. Rick is on line. You see a deer running in the background there. Rick could not care in the least. He is here for one mission only, to advance into the next round of the year-long match play, and perhaps just a little too excited there as he goes through the green on his pitch. Pollock with the door wide open. The ball on the green and give himself a chance for par, and he does. Rick gets one shot on this hole. The difference in these players' handicaps was very close, but this was the one handicap hole on the course, so Rick is getting a shot here, and just too strong there. There's a huge slope. This green really pitches from back to front. So Rick would be inside Nick, but Nick able to have a putt here for par and force a make for Rick to win. Remain one up and win the match one up. So crucial putt here, Nick, for Nick. This is to extend the match pretty much, assuming Rick does not make that putt. We're going to make it a miss. We go to extras. And just not hard enough. As we said, there's that big slope. Nick confused. And Rick has 2 putts to advance for his second win here in the 2023 match play. Getting a read from both sides. You see, focusing on his breathing a little bit. 2 putts to win. And avenge last year's loss to Pollock. It came down to the 18th hole as well. And just good enough. That putt will be good. And Rick moves on.
We have a winner.
Well played, gentlemen.
Good match, guys. Thank you so much.
Don't forget to stay up to date on the lovegolftour.com.